Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Shy, and that's Theta, and together we're here to watch another episode of Tomodachi Game, where last time our villain of the moment seems to have everything going his way until something weird happened, and I can't even remember exactly what. What do you what do you guys remember?
Main boy made a face, and then everyone was like, and then that was it.
That happens every episode.
Okay, so they did not
Yeah,
actually reveal what he did yet, just that he
no.
has a plan and it's happening.
Yeah, they tried to leave us on an exciting cliffhanger, and they definitely left a cliffhanger at least.
Yeah. I remember a lot of speculation. I think my speculation was that because they realized he was trying to leave early, that they set up something to see if he would reveal stuff later, and they're aware of like all this plotting. And he's been ignorant the whole time. That's my take on it. We could probably just see if that pans out. What's your take on everything?
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. Theta, telling me how emotionally invested you are.
Griffin, I want you to name one of the characters in the show.
Goodbye.
He stepped away.
There you go. You got me.
Oh, holy shit. Yo, I've never seen someone called out so hard. And I've seen some call outs.
So I still want to pick your brain for at least half a second, get a word in. What do you think about what's happening right now?
It's very confusing. It's a weird way to read a show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we have, what? This is episode 5, is it?
Yeah.
Yelp.
So 7 more episodes till we finish the game.
If the game goes on forever, it's just going to be Jackbox forever.
No, that's what I'm saying. We had, for some reason, the weird thought that this is going to be Tomodachi Games. Like Squid Game was actually a series of games in one game.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping.
This turned out to look like it's one game.
So I'm just waiting for them to start playing Red Light, Green Light.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Based on the fact that they started on one game and went to another, I thought we were gonna have multiple, and we weren't gonna have one really boring game drawn out. Like, this is just what board game is this comparable to? I don't even know.
I think they mentioned that there is an actual board game similar to this, and I've forgotten what that name was, but I could totally see this being a party game where you're not trying to destroy everyone else's life.
Yeah.
Hence the Jackbox reference.
I think I'm just not, like, super duper engaged with this game, because there's so much nothing happening, and then, like, when something happens, that something is actually nothing.
Yeah, the something here is entirely how well they get across the character drama and make us care about what's happening. And it's been really hard to engage us, hasn't it?
How do I word it? It just feels like it keeps giving us exposition rather than, like, anything of substance. Does that make sense?
Well, they've done the show in a weird way, which I've said before.
Yeah.
Getting me in a moment of clarity here. They should have done the show as 4 to 5 episodes of their normal lives, and then introduced the Tomodachi game, where they get, like, tasered outside of wherever the hell they were. And then we see everything happening in real time instead of getting constant flashbacks. Because then I'd be invested because I'd know who these people are.
Yeah.
And not, here's my horrible backstory in a flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I guess if I were to hypothetically write this, like, during those 5 episodes, I would just have one where they explain the normal game, and they play it normally, and we see them interact with that, and then we have a comparison when they play it later. But, I mean, that would be if I was leading a project, but this is based off of a movie, which probably compacted all of this a lot faster.
No, it's based on a manga. It just had to have a live-action movie to come out first before the anime.
Okay, I thought the movie came first, so that's my bad.
Well, it came out before the anime. Not before the manga that it's based on.
Alright. So anything else we want to add before we get started?
I had a thought, but after 3 interruptions, it got lost.
I'm sorry. Alright, so if we're good to go, let's go ahead and watch.
Yeah, I'm set.
I'm glad you had so much faith in me that you started doing an intro before even confirming that I had hit the record button.
Because usually you are. We have faith.
Hey, sometimes I gotta take that leap of faith and then be completely let down. So we could record nothing, right?
No, he was recording.
What if? Right? What if I was so spiteful today that I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let him talk.
I believe it.
In that case, I would just go, all right, Tomodachi Game, let's go. That's your intro.
Beta wasn't recording during our opening, so we just decided screw it.
Yeah.
You don't get our thoughts and opinions. You're just gonna watch this episode.
俺には志保ちゃんの全てを奪う権利がある。彼女の笑顔も信頼も
This is where they started the fight.
だって彼女は俺の世界で一番大切なものを奪ったんだから。
The 282nd World Tomodachi Tournament.
I'm just really hoping the show does a really, really hard 180 because I want to like it. It just sucks.
So, in terms of like things that would completely change up this game, what would you think if suddenly one of them just threw a Kamehameha at somebody else? Out of nowhere, no context. And they just play it off as if it's perfectly normal.
Like, nobody addresses it, just like, oh yeah, whatever, he's firing off another laser. Whatever.
I guess what I'm saying is, I would like Tomodachi Game Bobobo.
Yo, honestly, I've been like really wanting to like rewatch Bobobo. I need something where I can just turn my brain off and laugh.
Bobobo,
Yeah,
And there's no JoJo's yet.
I too thought I have too much blood in my body.
Bobobo definitely hit at a time where I did not get what it was going for, and now that I'm more insane, I'm definitely thinking I'd probably like it more.
Now that you're older and can understand satire.
Is it satire? I thought it was an anime made for people suffering from ADHD with no medicine.
Yeah, it's a satire on ADHD people.
Or nose hair. Whichever.
A little bit of both, I imagine. Honestly, the show is just designed to be wacky, and that's the whole point. They don't need to make sense, they just need to be funny. It works.
But I mean, Adult Swim was filled with that at that point in time, too, so it was, like, not necessary.
I guess that's a good point here, too. So, like, the mascot could be wackier or more cartoony, too, to, like, completely break up everything. And that would definitely be... But that would be a Danganronpa thing right there.
Honestly, I think he's fine as he is. He just doesn't ever talk, like, at all. Unless it's like, oh, here time for my episode chime-in to tease you guys.
Yeah, he's
like
more spectator.
Which, you know, he's supposed to be the host.
Right.
Not that he's, like, not present, but he could be more. Why is he so big now? I thought he was small.
How do you prove something didn't happen?
Oh, he is on his knees, okay. I don't know how I didn't catch that.
だってしべはパパに犯罪をもみ消してもらってる可能性があるからな。そんなので証明になるかな。
How would that prove anything?
嘘を書いた人間が自分で名乗り出たら別だけど。あ、よし、困った時の神頼みだ。神様アンケートでしべの言葉を信じるかどうか決めよう。
Ask the Twitch audience. Oh, that's never gonna work out.
We'll call that proof.
Look, I'm putting like 10,000 bits down on sure.
At the very least, this is the most interaction we had with the audience since the show started.
And that does definitely
Oh,
come
don't
back
say
to the
that,
question
dude.
of, is the audience real?
I don't think it matters whether they're real or not. The whole thing is the whole mind game, you know?
Right, but I think it'd be more interesting if it was real.
Oh, it would absolutely be more interesting. And I think they are real. I mean,
I don't think so.
they're acting like it's a show.
I've never seen an online Jackbox game from 1% to 99%, which is insane.
Yeah, those numbers seem fishy to me, but again, story.
Also, all that said, if you have been catching what you could of the live audience, they've all been very, very hateful.
Man, what a
So I would believe a 1 to 99 in this instance specifically. In any
Oh,
normal
win-win.
case, I'd agree with you. That seems a bit far-fetched, but I might agree with it here.
So he wrote it ostensibly, and then also said, "No, I believe that you're telling the truth. You didn't kill somebody because I wrote it."
これまでの過激な陰口を全部一人で入れてたんだ。
こいつまさか。
だからみんな一度いがみ合うのをやめないか。全部その一人のせいなんだから。
なるほど。
You know who else had glasses? Aizen.
みんなの心を一つにする気か。だとしたら。
Well, to be fair, he took the glasses off when he turned evil,
それ
so...
は今は教えられない。
Oh, I know, but that's the point. If this guy takes off his glasses, we're fucked.
いや、もっと正確に言えばもう教える必
You
要
know what's crazy is that Yuichi acts more like Aizen than this guy.
このゲームの攻略法が分かったから。
こんなゲームに攻略法だと。
俺は開始からずっと引っかかってたことがある。それはこのゲームがフェアでないこ
You
と。
guys should remember something that's even more
序
damning
盤
for
俺たち
you
は
ever.
友達を信じて
What?
全員で足並
Everybody
み
in
を
the
揃え
show
て
is
いた。
wearing a name tag.
でもたったの2マスで5人の借金は合計で300万円。
But it's all in Japanese. I can't read
クリアし
Japanese.
ても200万
It's
円
it's
し
too
かもらえない
tiny.
ゲーム
I
これはあまりにも
I
不
forgot
フェア
I forgot my glasses at home.
もちろ
Sorry.
ん俺たちは借金をしている立場だ。多少の理不尽には目をつむ
Go ahead, Griff. Put on your real
だが極
glasses.
端にアンフェアなゲームは
Oh, you demanded it. Here we go.
友達ゲームには観客がい
The
る。
real me.
つまり観客を楽しませるのが運営側のビジネスなんだろう。ゲームの面白さというものはある程度フェアじゃなければ成
Appreciate the
立し
moment you
ない。
put those on to give us a
結果
scene
がどう
of
なるか
the
わからないからゲームは
Tomodachi
面白いん
mask
だ。
guy super blurry
そ
anyway.
れらを考えるとある推測
I am the Tomodachi mask guy.
第6ピリオドのことを
I set up a
覚えている
terrible game with poor rules that's completely unfair. I'm the game
心の
designer.
借金が20
I
万円
thought you just activated your Renegon.
そして最初に学は言っていた。陰口で進むという要素を除けば、このゲームは普通のスゴロクだと。普通のスゴロクならマイナスとプラスのマスがあって当然。その点こそがこのゲームを面白くするために担保された公平性だとすれば、この陰口スゴロクは
Yo, this mascot is like getting off on his ability to deduct the point of the
結果的に
game.
借金はプラマイゼロになるようにできていたんじゃないか
I feel like this is what happens if you like wrote the plot of No Game No
陰
Life
口すご
but
ろくは
hated
足
fun.
並みを揃える作戦を表すため前半にマイナスが集中でも後半は
Honestly, any show involving games is just gonna feel
このゲームのマスすべての収集を
mediocre by comparison.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. You remember the whole rock, paper, scissors chart thing to figure out who
Yeah.
should win? It's like, yeah, everything that was going on in the background of them right there just reminded me. It's
それっ
like,
て後半は
that's
借
like
金
that,
が増
but
え
no
づらい
fun.
ってだけだよね
The Shiritori scene was probably my favorite in that whole show. So good. The movie too, did you see the movie?
誰が何を書いたかわからないこと。
Yeah,
でも、
I loved it.
もし誰が何を書いたかわかるようになったら、
I think I quote it all the time
いい
for
か
about how
次の回からトップの人間以外は
humanity had its
全員
name or something like that.
自分
And
自身の
then
陰
the
口を入れ
pledge
る。
is going from the thing before to the
Interesting.
以
Okay.
外は全員自分自身の陰口を入れるという約束でゲームを進めた場合、裏切り者が
Force
約束を
everyone
破って
to play.
1位のしべの陰口を入れたら、こうなる。
ゆういちだけ陰口が入ってない
そう。これで俺が裏切り者だってすぐわかるだろ。つまりこの約束でゲー
Griff
ムを
already
進めれ
figure
ば
out, they would
実
figure out
質
who's
記名
doing
投
it
票し
by
ているのと同
who's
じなん
moving
だ。
forwards on the board.
もう裏切り者は裏切れなくなる。
I think
なる
so,
ほど
maybe.
だから裏切り者を言う必要がないのね
この方法だったら1位は1マスずつしか進まない。後続も順位に合わせて自分の秘密を暴露していけば、また全員
I hope that him understanding the game is gonna make it end.
可能性か。
Seven
I hope we
rounds.
resolve it this episode. It's been a good 5.
少なくとも
I think this is the actual
これ以
game.
上友達同士で
I
傷
think
つ
we
けよ
also
うか
pointed out they had like 30 something
お
spaces to
互いい
go
ろいろあ
to
っ
the
たと
end.
思うけど、
I'm not denying that, but I am still saying that I want it to be done.
ここからは借金が増える
And
可
that
能
they've
性も
only
低いんだ。
moved one
このまま
episode
俺
so
たちがダ
far.
メになるなんて、なんか悔しいじゃないか。
ゆういちがそこまで言うなら
俺は反対だ。
天智なんでだみんな賛成してくれてるのに。それとも、この作戦はお前にとって不都合なことでもあるのか
Oh, he did the glasses thing.
He's done it twice already.
本当に
and
裏切り
probably
者
three
が
times.
誰か
I
分
might
か
not
っ
have
てい
been
る
paying
のか。
attention.
I know, but I gotta point it
Honest-
out.
Honestly, the number of times he does Ishidori make him pretty suspicious, right?
それでみんなで裏切り者に陰口を集中させてトップにしてゲームを終わらせるんだ。 それがベストな戦略だろう。
No, it's not.
裏切り者とはいえ、一人で第三ゲームに行かされるんだ。あまりにかわいそうだ。
甘いんだよ。
Oh, they did say third game, so there's gotta be more.
もう誰かを信じるとかバカバカしいとすら思ってる。もうすごろくも
I don't know. He's like the one character I don't remember the name
It was
of.
literally on
The
screen
guy's
for
name.
a good 20 seconds.
My eyes are crossing underneath this. I'm sorry.
I remember Yuichi and Shibe, and that's about it.
Yeah, see, he was so close on this guy that his name tag was literally front and center. So it was on screen, and then it zoomed up way past his name pad for some reason and stayed there. Kategiri is his name, by the way.
There you go.
1位のシベ以外みんな自分に陰口を入れたか？
もちろん。
よし、陰口の数は絶対4個になる。もし少なかった場合でも、入れなかったやつはすぐにわかるはずだ。
今回の陰口は全部で10個入ってました。
Okay, now see, that's actually a twist.
Yo,
Stuff
man
the
said,
entire
"Alright, you
box.
figured out the game. I'm gonna unfigure it for you."
悪いな、ユイチ。お前の作戦にはそもそも穴がある。
Yuichi-kunには
Did
正
you
直
ever watch was that mock thing of,
攻
was it
略
not
法なんて言
Uno
うからびっく
anime?
りしたけど、こんな
Uno the
作戦なんだもん。
There's
確か
a
に
mock
一
anime
度に
thing.
1
It's
個
like,
しか
I
陰
don't know,
口をかけない
3 or
な
4
ら
Work with your
minutes long.
friends or draw 24.
Well, it's Uno the anime because somebody plays a card and it's a minute of them explaining the
Yeah.
strategy behind what's gonna happen next. And then they play a card and then the next person says, oh yeah.
俺は気づいてたよ。けどお前が
Builds
自
up
信
of what
があると
happens
いう
and
か
all your
何か
text
策がある
is
と思ったんだ。
mental and no one's saying anything out
こん
loud.
なことになるなんて。
じゃあ仕方ないよな。約束だ。さあ最後の勝負をしよ
Our
う。
final duel.
I hope so.
この中にいる裏切り者は誰なんだ。
I want him to kick them off the building here.
もし俺の名を出せばお前の勝ち。だが何も出なければこの陰口すごろくは俺の完全勝利だ。
ごめん。あれはハッタリで。
Yo!
本当は裏切り者がいるのかどうか。
行こう、志保ちゃん。
だけど、ゆういちも私たちのためを思ってやったことだし。
いつまでもそんなことを言ってるから何度も傷つく羽目になるんだ。
ごめんなさい。
I really want to punch this
認める
dude.
しかないんだよ。俺たちの友情はもう崩壊したんだ。そう認識して進まないとこのまま一方的にやられ続けること
Oh,
に。
there it is. They actually
They
subtitled it
translated.
Tenji.
でも大丈夫。
I was about to ask
君
you
のこと
again.
だけは
So
俺が
missed
絶
the
対
thoughts of myself.
こっちへ来るんだ。
Keep testing
Oh,
me.
now forced me to actually look at details and remember things. Ugh.
Look, the only
It's
detail
crazy when a
I
show like has their names on screen at all times and you still don't remember it because you don't give a shit.
一番大切なものを奪ってから2
Okay.
年。
The guy who thinks he's got everything figured out, who's not wearing glasses.
俺は
What's
こ
his
の
name
機
again?
会を
Yuichi.
ずっ
No, the other one.
ずっと待って
Wait,
いた。
there's only one other guy, and that's Shibe, and he's an idiot.
打つ機会を
Right.
ずっと待ってい
Oh,
た
you
ん
must
だ
be。remembering a different part of his name that they showed
さあ
on
あとは
screen.
君のすべてを
You said the one without the glasses, right? The guy without the glasses, that's not the main guy?
先
No,
輩
that is the
な
main
んか
guy.
C グループもうダメっぽくないですか？
そうか
That's
も
not
し
the
れ
name
ない
on his name tag.
実際その後のゲーム展
I
開
think
は
that's
ひどいありさまだ
definitely his first name.
誰一人目を合
He's
わ
only
さ
got
ず
one
言
name
葉
on
も
his
交
name
わさ
tag
ず
for some reason.
おそらく
They
こ
all
の
have
中
their
の裏
first
切
and
り
last
者
name,
が
I
いたと
thought.
する状況
Well,
通
this
り
guy.
His
wait,
name
wait,
is Yuichi Katagiri. It's right in the episode description.
Yeah.
Or show
Hey.
When they
description.
zoomed in on his name tag, all they showed was category. They didn't show anything else.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't realize that's what you meant.
I was only calling back to it because I had said it out loud before.
ごめん志保ちゃん。俺の力不足で君を守れなかった。もっと早く誰も信じずに動いていればこんなことにはならなかったのに。さあ聞かせてくれ。追い詰められて出る君の本当の言葉を。
ああ、このグループも結局他と一緒か。最後はあっけなかったな。
Ah, she said the thing that's gonna make it so that it's
この
not
状
true.
況ではどう陰口を入れても誰も司法に追いつけ
I
ない
know, that's why. That's why it works.
So I kept
ひとま
referencing
ずは
before
絶対
that
に進むから
she said that they had to
第
be
2
all
ゲームは
friends
沢
by
良
the
き
end
司
of
法の
each
一人
game
負け
to
で
keep
確定
going, and nobody else is
裏切り
doing
者
that.
の執念が片桐
So
雄
that's
一
why
の
they all
知
have
恵
to
に
be
勝った
friends
の
no
よ
matter what.
でも何この映像から伝わってくる違和感はちょっと映像を戻して
She's a ghost.
Quick, everyone, rewind to playlist.
本当にこんなことが我々はとんでもない人間を参加させてしまったのかもしれないわ。
Alright, what did he
まだゲ
do?
ームは終わってない。
His real name
Good-
is
good
Light,
question.
And
Also-
he has a notebook.
Something from that minute and a half where Glasses was locked up before in the last episode, that's gonna come into play here.
だけど俺、裏切り者が自分から名乗り出る方法を思いついちゃったからさ。
本当かよ、ユイチ。
Another trick.
あ、今回は確実にでき
We
る。
might have let a human abomination play this game. I like that line.
まさか。
That was a good
大
line.
体混乱も何も今更誰が裏切り者か分かったって、沢良がゴールするのは変えられないだろ。
まあそうだが。
じゃあなんでこのタイミングで裏切り者探しをやろうと思ったんだ？
ああ、それはな。みんな嘘がバレた場合のペナルティは覚えてるよな。それと俺が前に言った。
Oh!
全員が自分に
Okay, hang on. This is a good way to end this fucking game. I'm actually in on
裏
this
切り
now.
者を除いたメンバーだけで次のゲームに進むことができるんだ。
マジか。
Oh, there you go. Just everyone write down, I am not the traitor.
そんなことできるの？
陰口提出も次で最後。だから、5人の名前が書かれたこの陰口ペーパーに全員同じ内容を書いて提出する。
同じ内容？
その内容に該当するのはこの中で1人。裏切り者だけだ。
そんな陰口があるのか？
あるさ。陰口ペーパーにはこ
Alright,
う書けばいい。
I'm calling it. The next reveal is going to be all of them are the
自
traitor.
分だって。
Ooh.
裏切り者は最初から俺たちの関係を壊すためにこの友達ゲームに参加した。つまり申し込み者イコール裏切り者ってことだろ。
確かに。
だからこの陰口を全員が自分の名前で入れると、仮に俺が裏切り者だった場合は本当のことを書いたことになり、ペナルティを受けない。でも他のみんなは嘘を書いたことになり、ペナルティを受ける。結果、裏切り者を除くメンバーは全員沢良の前のマスに強制移動でゴールになる。
なるほど。だから志保がゴールする直前のタイミング。
Alright, so how's Glasses gonna mess this up?
嘘の証明はどうするんだ？それができなければ。
大丈夫だ。この方法なら嘘の証明は必要ない。
何？
だってこの友達ゲームに参加申し込みをしたやつだぞ。当然運営側が把握してる。
Oh, there you go.
そうだろ、学先生。
多分ね。
できることなら俺は全員でゴールしたかったよ。だけどここまでゲームが荒れた以上、裏切り者はこの第2ゲームに置いてクリアした方がいいと思った。そして残った本当の友達だけで第3ゲームを戦おう。
So you know the fact that my guy is
そんなの
actually
全員
the
がちゃん
traitor
と書く方針なん
is
てない
really
だろ
gonna hinder my enjoyment what there is of this game when he gets left behind.
このままだと沢良が一人だけ
Honestly, it's such a theta move to choose the character who's not going to appear for the rest of the anime.
It's such a theta move to pick the dickhead.
ああ、俺は絶
So
対書
usually
く
I
ね
pick。the honorable
Tenji
guy
だって
who's
そうだろ。
fighting for a good reason.
何があっても
And it
沢
turns
いや
out
you
he
picked
tends
the
to
dickhead
die
this
in
time.
episode 1 or 2, so
当たり前だろ。
よし、じゃあお前が最初に書いてきてくれ。
Oh, now he's just rubbing it in.
沢良に一番信頼されてるのはお前だ。あいつを早く安心させるためにもな。
天智さん。
わかった。
Yeah, he's got something planned.
he's got 3 minutes
No,
to
he
figure
doesn't.
something out, right?
Oh, he does not really good. Fuck this guy. Yeah.
時間がない。なんとかこの状況を打破する方法は。そうだ。とりあえず言われた通りに陰口を書いて、俺が裏切り者だとバレたら陰謀説を唱えよう。確かに申し込みをしたのは俺だが、それはこの中の誰かにはめられたからだと。
I
かなり
mean,
強引だが、半分は。
no, it actually is, because if he does that, he's lying, and then he gets to go as well.
書いたぞ。
よし、次は俺だ。ちゃんと書いてくれ。
Am I understanding the rules right? If you lie, you get pushed one space ahead of the person in front?
よし、み
I
ん
mean,
な
to
も
be
自
fair,
分が
you're the
友
one who
達
claims
ゲー
to
ム
know
に
the
参加
rules
申し
better
込み
than
を
the
したっ
rest
て
of
書いて
us.
るな。
Well, that's what I'm pretty sure was explained.
I think the idea is that the traitor will be character assassinated enough that they won't be voted to go ahead.
取り乱し
Oh,
て
I love an
なん
anime
だか
where
んだ
the
で
bad
ユ
guy
イチが
or
とり
one
あ
of
え
the
ず俺
people
の
main
話
people
を
has
聞こう
to
とするはずだ。
think out loud. I'll just start
じゃあ
crying.
最後の陰口発表しちゃうよ。
見てなさい。 ここから面
Oh
白い
yes,
こ
this
と
will
が
be
起き
my
るはずだか
master
ら。
stroke when I break out in tears.
今回の陰口は全部で
5つに決まってるだろ。早くしろ。俺の涙はこぼれる寸前だぞ。
あれ ?1 枚だけだ。俺は作った白紙だよ。中身は自分が友達ゲームに参加を申し込みました。ミカサ天智。
なんで俺しか
They were all in on it.
I told you, that minute and a half before.
天智、だから言ったじゃないか。裏切り者が自分から名乗り出る方法を思いついたって。
名乗り
What if he had
いや
done that?
俺は
Nah, he knew.
I'm saying, what if he had? What if he just put a blank in himself?
違うんだ。
We've got 2 episodes and they've been putting blanks in anyway.
泣くなよ、天智。
やっぱりお前は甘い。
Kick him in the face.
言い訳は後でいくらでもさせてやる。
Yeah, literally beat the shit out of him, Yuichi. Go, go,
今
go.
は早く答えを言え。どうせ遅かれ早かれ真実はバレるんだ。
Now kiss.
パッと聞かれたことだけ答えろよ、天智。
なんだ。これが雄一なのか。
友達ゲームに参加申し込みしたのはお前か？
怖すぎるだろう。
Secretly having ranks in intimidation the whole time.
はい。俺がこの友達ゲームに申し込みました。
I really want to see him get kicked in the fucking face.
片桐雄一はミカサ天智が裏切り者だって気づいてたんですか？
Yes, that's
あなた
lit.
も第2ゲームを最初
Why are you
に
at-
返せばわかるはずよ。
What?
From the
明らかに
start.
おかしなところが3つ。3つの仕掛けが見つかるはずだから。
Quick, let's go back and rewatch all the episodes.
Three traps?
そし
Is
て
Golfos in
片
this?
桐雄一がいかに得意な存在なのか知ることにもなるわ。
For
But they're
one
gonna
thing,
save it for
the,
next
For
time.
one thing, the screen just goes to static every time he's on.
Quick, everyone,
got
go
this,
back
like,
over the
I don't
last
know.
3 episodes. See every detail you
The
remember.
only way this is gonna plan out for me, not even like, oh, I like my character. I mean, the only way this is gonna pan out for me is if the screen goes to static and he crawls out of it like the woman from The Grudge.
Alright. If they suddenly switch up to a horror show, I'll be impressed, that's for sure.
I think that's
I mean-
probably your most damning remark, Griffin, because I think this was supposed to be a psychological horror.
It was. Or rather, a
Thriller,
psychological
I
thriller.
suppose. Horror is the other one that you guys are watching, I assume.
No, I think that's more of a psychological thriller.
It's
There
more of
you
a
go.
supernatural thriller than psychological.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
got to be a
I'd-
psychological element in there somewhere. It
There-
really
there's
feels
there's like an aspect to it because now we have the whole like, what's the deal with the shadows now that we know that they're like all this stuff we know about. We'll talk about it when we get there, honestly,
I
but
mean, there's mind games involved. Clearly,
there are mind games involved.
I just love being in the dark on it and just hear you talk about the shadows and just like what's going on.
Honestly, it's worth watching on your own time, dude. It's
I totally should.
favorite
I
so
should just
far.
watch you guys react to it.
You can
At
do it.
twitch.tv/ Wait, no, at
Yeah,
YouTube
maybe we don't watch it on
/Raktus.
Twitch.
So they are going to reveal next time exactly what happened. I think I think I see at least 1 out of 3 things that happened. We all agree on that one. But what about the other 2? What other things
Oh, I
happened?
accidentally started the second episode without
Yeah,
Oh,
realizing
it
it
auto
auto
went
played.
for me too.
Autoplay.
It just
Well, it not
auto-played.
only auto went for me, but when I tried to stop it, I got that little porn pop-up thing. Like, pick one of the
Ugh.
3 girls that you would like to see naked. Like, oh,
Oh, install an ad blocker, bro.
I have an ad blocker. I have 2 ad blockers.
That's unfortunate.
I got another one. But speaking of ad blocking, so what other evidences do you guys think are actually on the table here?
I don't think they have any evidence they've shown us yet. There have been a number of flashes where Tenji has gone into the booth and everyone else is left alone to plan.
Mhm.
And I think we're going to see that. I don't think there's been anything obvious that we've been shown because this show loves to throw us flashbacks. It's like
Yeah.
it's like Naruto. As soon as you're about to get into the meat of something, you got an episode or 3 of flashbacks.
I guess if I had to conjecture what like a second piece of evidence here, it's definitely going to be the Shibe killed somebody gambit. That had to have revealed something. I'm not entirely sure what, but they'll definitely explain it.
I don't care about Shibe, like, even a 1%. Like, he's
Yeah,
a
no, that's fair.
nice boy, but, like, they haven't given me a reason to really... Of all the characters, they've gone into him the least.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know. I think this
Right
episode
now
was...
it's our other 2 male leads against each other, aka their final duel.
Yeah.
So that's
I
who
don't
it's
know.
focusing on, which is good. Focusing on characters during an all-star cast is a good way to do it. So
They're just
spreading it
not
out
doing
all
it
over the
good.
place.
I don't know. I think this episode was a bit more hype than the few before it, because now we know the game's gonna end and we're going to get another one.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there were a few moments where I hype, right? But like, I don't know. I don't even know what I like want out of the series anymore.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Like, maybe I want like a Death Note moment where just like I take the potato chip and eat it or something goofy amongst like the highly dramatic things going on, or like absurdity that like still somehow fits within the universe of rules that have been presented.
Something so just like unnecessarily grandiose, but like there's still some like dramatic Latin opera in the background going on, and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, it's hard to define the moments of tension in this, I think, is what it is. Everything is tense.
Because each one is instantly diffused by a flashback.
Yeah, that's true too. There's nothing that actually eases off on it. It just like, please forget that we were tense for a while.
I just
Yeah.
want every episode, one scene where 2 characters are staring at one another, and then the Gurren Lagann theme starts playing.
Yeah, please. Let's hear Soraro Days, let's go.
I want the next game to be like, the Earth will explode in 7 minutes.
I just want Tenji to get the shit beat out of him. That's the only thing I want now out of the series. I literally want Yuichi to, like, he's got him right there by the hair, just start wailing on him.
They're set
Beat
up
that
for
2
it.
million yen out of him.
They're gonna explain it, and then they're gonna beat the shit out of him, and I think we agree that's what we want to see right now.
No, the problem is I think they're gonna, like, go to beat the shit out of him, and then, like, the tall girl, I can't remember her name, is gonna be like, no, don't do it, I loved him, and just be like, alright, fine, whatever, and it's like...
Why? She doesn't like him, though, right now.
Yeah, I know, but past feelings are a thing, and she's a teenage girl, and that's how it works.
Yeah, the whole setup for this was trying to win her over, and it didn't work.
Yeah, but she has feelings for the guy who's literally grabbing him by the hair.
Yeah, but when you have history with someone, and you're not an emotionally detached person, those things are gonna linger, you know what I mean? And, like, she might not forgive him or like him, but just be like, yo, can you spare him, because we had some good times?
I can't imagine being attached to anyone. What's that like, Shy?
It's an
Explain to me
unbearable
the
burden.
human emotions.
It's an unbearable burden because you care so much and you only have so much energy for a lot of people.
There you go.
I have nothing left for myself at the end of the day.
Oh dear, oh, I'm so sorry.
But you know, it's good. I'm not doing anything with my life anyway.
Alright,
I just noticed something.
What's that?
They're all wearing different colored shoes.
What?
Odd thing to notice, but cool for noticing it.
Do you think that's gonna be important? That's what I want to know.
All these
The
characters.
shoe lore.
Is this the critical evidence we missed?
Yeah, I mean, when you take it all to face value, right? All these characters are basically the same person. They've got very few defining traits. So if you get rid of the biggest traits defining them, the color of their shoes really stands out. One of them's wearing red and white, one of them's wearing very white, one of them's wearing brown, one of them's wearing black, and the other one's wearing gray shoes. They all wear different colored shoes.
I love this
as Morgan
comment
Freeman
section.
once famously said, "Who looks at a man's shoes?"
The friggin' top comment on this is Tomodachi Game, more like Homodachi Game. Because they were like all up at each other's. Remember when I was like, "Let's now kiss"? Like that's the only thing.
Well, now that you're reading comments, I have to now point out that there has already been a Twitch post with 2 of them kissing. So apparently it's coming up.
Oh, for real?
I mean, assuming that it wasn't a Photoshop of this episode, just put them a little closer.
That would be really weird.
Type of
I would be
homophobic, but I think that would be hilarious.
I mean,
maybe that's the twist.
Maybe that's how he gets out of getting beat out of him. Maybe it's, hey, I've actually always loved you. Yeah, maybe I've always actually loved you, and what I said before about her was just a throwaway line, and, you know,
I was just projecting.
your breath smells awfully good today, by the way.
Damn, is that fresh mint? I know you on that Colgate, bro. Ooh.
Oh, at least we've made this interesting subtly.
Honestly, the best way to make this show fun is just to make fun of it ourselves. And there's sometimes that can make a show good, even if it's bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll save it here, but at least it makes it fun.
I guess that might be it the critical flaw here. If it is bad, it's not so bad that it can wrap back around on its own.
Right. It's not like the new fire Pokemon starter. That thing is so bad it wraps back around to be good.
The tiny little dino?
Yeah, Fuecoco, the little
Oh,
gator.
he's so cute though.
Exactly.
Well,
It's
again,
such
every
a bad
every
design. It wraps
Pokemon
back
starter
around.
is adorable, so
I hard disagree with that, but I respect it.
yeah. Oh, hey, there it is. No, that definitely feels like a shitpost. That's gotta be.
The problem is, it looks almost studio quality, almost. And there's no comments on this post to have anyone say anything about it to like get some context.
With 5 likes.
It's gotta be.
Thank you, obscure niche VTuber.
And what I appreciate best is the confused look in one of their faces.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Yuichi's not going to be expecting that.
Right.
Oh,
but it does play into my defense account. Like, maybe this is what he pulls. He won't beat the shit out of me if he thinks I'm in love.
This moment
beat me
can
to
redeem
it.
the
That's exactly
tears.
what I was about to say. This is his last desperate gambit play of,
If that-
I bet he'll fall for this.
If that works, I'm sold on the show. #1 of the season.
Okay, hard to
It doesn't even have to work, okay? If it happens.
I spent 3 minutes in the box, couldn't figure out anything. Now the dude's grabbing me by the short hairs. What have I got?
They're like 16. Like, I feel like that might happen.
Alright.
I don't want it to. I don't think it'll happen realistically, because Japan is literally just so, like, homophobic, but, like...
Yeah.
I want it to happen because... I mean, they at least let it happen if it's like a gag or something.
Well, I mean...
Naruto episode 1, 2, whatever.
Think about it this way. This show is trying to portray all these people as, like, negative, all their negative stereotypes and reinforcements.
Oh, that's true, and if they hate gays,
God.
Yeah, make the gay guy the bad guy. That's what I'm here for.
Alright, well, before we get on talking about Disney villains here, I guess is that everything we got?
I honestly think I said more than I even initially felt like I could. I think I'm set.
Alright then. Theta, you good over there?
I'm just trying to think of one gay Disney villain.
Have you ever
All
seen
of 'em.
Jafar, bro? I mean, he's not gay, but he's at least on the queer spectrum.
He really had a thing for, Princess Leia.
Jasmine.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, that's why I said he's... That's why I
To
said
be
he's
fair,
not gay,
Disney
but...
princess now, so,
Well, I
that's
just
all
mean, you know,
shit.
basically a woman chained up next to you, next to your throne, which was Princess Leia.
Mhm.
I really feel like Jafar will get it wherever he can.
Well, I mean, he's got
Does that
incredible
make-
cosmic power, so he
Does
could
that
have.
make Jabba the Hutt a Disney king?
Well, he's a mob boss.
Yeah.
All the Hutts
it's
kind
gotta
of
count.
are, aren't they? Isn't that like the lore? All the Hutts are just fucking crime bosses? All the
Not-
relevant ones?
I mean, not all of them. There's that one Jedi hut.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, get me a source on that.
Well, I don't know if he's.
I'll go find it.
I don't know if he's canon
Thanks.
anymore or not because he was from the books.
Oh, I don't care if it's canon or not. I still want to know about it.
Yeah, I just want to know what happened. Oh, yeah.
I don't give a
Alright.
shit about Disney's canon. Fuck that.
And I think that is the indicator that we've gone off course, and, well, I think that's all we got for today. So, with thoughts of Jedi Hutts in mind, this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Shy, and that's Theta, and we'll catch you all next time. See ya, everybody.